The bike I have in front of me is the GoTrax Nafel 16-inch tire commuter e-bike. This bike is only $500 on Hoverfly's website. I like these bikes because they don't cost a whole lot. Number two, they don't weigh a whole lot. Look at this. I can literally pick this thing up without a single issue. Compared to the other bikes on this channel that I've reviewed, you need at least 3 people to get them up because they weigh in excess of near 100 pounds. These little e-bikes were designed for first and last mile trips because check it out. In the back here, you got a cargo area. You can go on Amazon or you can go to Hoverfly's website and get a little basket that fits right over here. So as an accessory, you can get a basket and you can go grocery shopping with it and lock this baby up, come back, throw everything in the back here, go back home. Perfect for first and last mile trips. If you live in a city like I do, why drive, why walk when you can have fun and get things done with a small little e-bike like this that doesn't really break the bank. The other thing I want to mention is that this is pretty darn cool looking. And I like the fact that GoTrax has a whole bunch of different colors to choose from. So I went with the white because I think it stands out and it looks absolutely beautiful. Anyway, the cool thing about this e-bike is that this is unlike other e-bikes that I've tested out on this channel. It actually has an ignition switch. Look at this. It comes with 3 keys just in case you lose 2 of them. If you put it towards the center, the e-bike turns on. And then if you put it all the way towards the right, then you get the light to turn on. So if you put it towards the center again, the light turns off. So that's a pretty cool feature at night. You have the option of turning the light on and off. This has a twist and go operation if you don't want to use pedal assist. This handlebar extends up and down, like it'll literally come up to here if you wanted to. And then this seat post can literally come up to here if you want. Well, maybe not there, but definitely here if you wanted to. So it doesn't matter how tall or how short you are, this e-bike will definitely fit you. If you twist, nothing happens. But what you need to do is you need to press either brake and then you start going with the twist throttle. But if you don't do that, you get no power. So that's kind of like a safety mechanism where they call it parking. This is kind of like a no-frills bike, you know. It doesn't cost $1,500. It doesn't even cost $1,000 or $700 for that matter. It's a $500 bike. Doesn't come with a whole lot of options. Like, you don't get a color LCD screen, doesn't tell you how fast you're going, there are no pedal assists, there's just a pedal assist, and that's basically it. So if you wanted to want to go for a nice little exercise, you can definitely start pedaling, and while you're pedaling you can hear the motor running just a tad to give you that momentum to push you forward without you having to exert that much energy. So that's pedal assist for you. But you're just feeling tired, you know what? You just want to ride this bike like you would a moped, because that's essentially what this thing is, really. All these electric bicycles, they're all mopeds. It has a motor, it has a battery. Look at that, full twist throttle. Most of these e-bikes come with either a half twist throttle or a full twist throttle, and I like the fact that this is a full twist throttle. And look at that, it's got an ignition switch. So definitely a moped if you want to call it that. But anyway, smooth, really smooth ride. The tires aren't really inflated to the proper PSI. I believe the manual said something about 40 PSI. I haven't inflated them, so it is what it is coming from the manufacturer. But I'm sure that the reason why the ride is extra smooth is because I haven't inflated the tires. So if you go to full 40 PSI, depending on your weight, the ride might become a little bit rougher. So you have to find a sweet spot for yourself whenever you get this bike, or any bike for that matter, about how much you want to inflate the tires, because that will change how comfortable the bike becomes or how uncomfortable the bike becomes. Now, as far as the power is concerned, this e-bike, like the other ones I just reviewed a DYU-C2, I think that's what it was. Same exact thing as this. I think it was probably the same price, but this right here feels way peppier. Like, give it the full beans, like twist it all the way and hold it, and it goes up to full speed, which is 15.5, which is what it's rated, really quickly. So if you're looking for like a small bike that doesn't break the bank and you don't want it to like be underpowered, this is definitely it, because I'm just giving it a little bit throttle and I can feel a surge of torque just pushing me along. So definitely not an underpowered e-bike by any means. And that's why I like the fact that these bikes are just getting smaller, less expensive, but yet they're still retaining the functionality of larger e-bikes. Of course, this bike doesn't even do 20 miles an hour, but still, I like the fact that it accelerates up to top speed rather quickly, and I think that's really important for a lot of people. As I mentioned, comfort-wise, this e-bike is really comfortable. The seat is very plush. Let's go ahead and pull over and let me demonstrate for you how plush this thing is. Check this out. Look how plush this is. Hopefully you guys can see it on my camera because I'm wearing a helmet cam right now. But very plush. There is no suspension in the rear. I'm sure you guys can see that. I didn't mention it because it's kind of obvious, but there is a suspension in the front, which is pretty good. And I think the front suspension is probably more important than having one in the rear. But check it out. We just went up to top speed, 15.5 miles per hour, Mach 1. We reached Mach 1 speeds on this bad boy. Yeah. Besides that, it has a mechanical little bell. Check this out. Okay, kind of kiddie if you ask me, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? Because if you're between here and the emergency sign right there and you want to alert people that you're coming by, one of these will definitely get their attention, right? I think that's what's the most important thing. Comes with the front reflector. I don't know if you care about that or not, but I think the most important thing is the fact that this has a super bright light on the bottom. And the rear light, as you saw, is extra bright as well, because right now it's very sunny. Look how sunny it is. And the rear light was very bright and illuminated, so that's definitely a plus. As of right now, I like this bike a lot. I've only done probably 2 miles from where we started till now, and it's a nice bike. I mean, how much more can you expect, right, from 500 bucks these days? Let me talk to you guys about something that plagues a lot of these small little e-bikes, and the big bikes for that matter, and that is something called dead pedaling. I hate it. I can't stand it. Why can't these manufacturers produce bikes with a bigger diameter crank? Because with a bigger diameter crank, you wouldn't have dead pedaling. Dead pedaling is basically, look, I'm pedaling, it's doing absolutely nothing, there's no torque, and I just can't stand that. So if I want to go top speed, I'd have to pedal so hard and I'd look like an idiot doing it, but I'd have to stop pedaling and then use 100% throttle in order to get me to top speed. So I wish that pedaling brought me to top speed without me having to pedal so hard. I'm pedaling and there's lots of dead pedaling here and I look kind of like an idiot, like I'm struggling. But anyway, it's a good thing that the light didn't turn red, because now we have all this momentum. So I'm going to stop pedaling right now and we're going to use pure power, right? Let's see what it does. Unfortunately, I don't have a readout to tell you guys how fast we're going, but I will describe to you what's going on, because I can tell right now that the bike is struggling, okay? We're probably doing about 7 miles an hour right now. And yeah, I don't think we're going anywhere, guys. If this hill, if it climbs this hill all the way to the top, I will be surprised. But if it does it, I think it will probably do it at like 4 miles an hour. What I just did right now is I let go of my twist throttle and I used pedal assist, and pedal assist like literally stopped. Like right now it's not even working. Okay, I hear the motor, but it's not doing anything. So I'm gonna use power as well as pedal assist. I guess I just found something that I don't like about this bike, because I knew there had to be something. Pedal assist going up this hill should bring me up to 15 miles per hour, or at least 10 at the least. But check this out. I'm struggling. It feels like I'm riding a normal bike. It's not even an electric bike right now. Now I'm twisting the throttle and it's giving me the surge of torque that I need. So if you're buying this bike and you're going up these hills like I am, you have to use the twist throttle in order to bring yourself up, along with the pedal assist. But anyway, like other e-bikes, just using twist throttle can bring you up, but expect to be going up this hill with a full charge. I would say it'll do about 8 miles an hour at most, but it gets you up this hill. And I weigh somewhere around 135, 140, somewhere around there. I haven't checked. I've been eating a lot, so I've been gaining weight. But anyway, battery meter still says full. Check it out. It still says full, and I want to see what it looks like once we climb back down this hill. Alright, so now we're going to pop a UE here. Alright, so unfortunately, I don't know how fast I'm going to be going down this hill, but I think doing anything over 20 miles an hour with small little 16-inch tires is going to be absolute sketch. I know for a fact I'm doing over 20 miles an hour right now. It feels stable, but I don't trust it. I'm definitely doing over 25 miles an hour right now, but I'm going to start using my brakes, slowing myself down so I don't lose it. Now, on these reviews where I go up and down these hills, I put a lot of trust on these e-bike manufacturers. So we are down. Yeah, so I don't recommend going any faster than 25 miles an hour going down any hills. We are at the part of the test where I do the maneuverability test. So there yonder is where I usually do it. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll pull over and do a conclusion of what I think of this e-bike, because as I mentioned before, this is my first time riding it. But yeah, look at this, guys. This is pretty amazing. So definitely maneuverable. The steering is not at all lazy, and I think now we're pretty much ready to talk about this e-bike and give you my final opinion of what I think of it. Guys, I mean, if you're looking for a first and last mile little vehicle that you can put a crate back here and do grocery shopping, or just come to the park like I am, you can't beat it. I mean, it's a company that I like, GoTrax, sold by Hoverfly, link down below. The negative of this e-bike, which is something I discovered while we were going up that hill, is the pedal assist. I don't like the pedal assist. That's the negative aspect of this e-bike. Everything else is a positive. Everything else is perfect with flying colors. The pedal assist does nothing when you're going up steep inclines like the one I was. So what you need to do is compensate it by using the twist throttle as well. So twist throttle along with pedal assist is how I got up that huge, enormous hill. And then coming down that hill, I probably did a maximum of like 20-25 miles an hour. It was pretty stable at those speeds, but beyond that, don't recommend it, because as you can see, these are literally flat tires and they're meant for road surfaces, not crazy stuff like that. And besides that, don't recommend it for off-road because it doesn't have knobby tires and they're small. But guys, I totally recommend this bike. $500, come on, give me a break. This is an amazing bike. Go check it out, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.